The game is over. Or has it just begun? What's up, guys? I'm here to do a breakdown / live reaction review to chapter 410 of Hunter, which is known as, I don't know, it's probably on the first page, but the way I do these things, gosh darn, I just can't see it. But it's probably negotiations part 3, probably 4. I don't know, the game's over. But at least from what I see on this first page, aka the 2 double no's at the bottom of it, I'm assuming Borksen got borked. Not in that. That sounds wrong. That sounds wrong. I mean, it's just their name, but like that does sound a little bit wrong. But I'm assuming, maybe, just maybe, your boy was right with his little card game analogy, and you shouldn't have taken that little favor for that darn X card. Maybe you should have realized you were cooked from the moment you got here. Maybe, just maybe, you lost this game before it ever even started. But let's not waste any more time and let's hop right into it. Editing me. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do mean to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. And another fun fact. What did your boys say? Ultimately, like we all, and honestly, I'd say it's worth it. But one thing I will admit, there are times where I think I and many others will read something and something will be set up. And then we're like, from the second it's set up, we can see the vision. We ultimately know how it's going to end. And obviously, you know, this interaction isn't over, so maybe she's going to break free of whatever happened to her. But like, I think everybody in the mama knew the moment Borksen was put here, Borksen was borked. Like everyone knew. So it almost makes you wonder, was the was the past 4 chapters worth it, or 3-ish chapters worth it, where we had to spend all this time playing a game we knew she lost from the start? I'd say yes, because of the context surrounding the game and the information we as readers got. And ultimately the results this is going to have on a macro sense. I think if it didn't happen, then we'd be a lot more confused. Or if it was just done all in one chapter. You easily probably could have gotten to this point in one chapter, but then we wouldn't have gotten the information on Morena and finding out that this is a fake Morena based on one that previously died. We wouldn't have gotten more lore on the nature of Contagion and its darkness that spreads out far greater than we ever imagined. We never would have gotten a proper explanation on how the initiation for this group works. And considering this group seems to be like one of the more important subgroups on this whole little quest here, it's natural that they're going to be more and more important. We wouldn't have gotten all this. And on top of that, technically, while this definitely did get in the way of 2 other really important major plot lines that obviously a lot of people are itching and scratching to see, whether it be the continuation of the Spiders versus Hisoka plotline and or the continuation of the Contagion royal family plotline, like the direct royal family, obviously not this false Morena, I still think it works because it just works to build anticipation towards those 2 plot lines, right? Like the time for those is still approaching. And obviously with the lockdown scenario being set up in this mission or in this little game section, we're building more and more to that. So this section, while I feel like, Togashi, maybe we should have just skipped through it because I want more. At the same time, patience is a virtue. Patience helps build anticipation. The bomba's underneath the table, as I always talk about when we're referencing like suspense building in Alfred Hitchcock. And also we got a bunch of information we simply would not have if we just hard skip through the game. So overall, I say it's worth it. But let's see what happened to you, Borksen. Was it the kiss or was it the cards? It's one of those 2. I'm assuming it's the kiss, right? Because like we don't know. I know typically you need to be honest with NEN conditions, but maybe you could just lie. Maybe ultimately it was all but a dream. Not in that way, but like all but a dream that she could escape this. And once again, maybe your boy was right. Once again, I was talking about the false lead and the real lead card. Or ultimately, you think you want to play this card. You think you want to get this card back, but ultimately that activates a trap condition. And or you think you want to focus on this one, only for the other one that you aren't focusing on to come and clap your cheeks. So let's see what came and clapped Borksen's cheeks that got them borked. Let's see. Allow me to check one last time. There's no going back now. Yeah, I'm sure. No! This isn't right. Anything but this. But let's see, is this... Yeah, negotiation 4. So maybe a negotiation 5. But... Borksen... Oh, it's not Borksen. It's true. I've been saying their name wrong. Borksens. I got Borks. Borks? Borksen. Whatever. It doesn't work as well as Bork. I thought the name was Borksen. Borksen. Borksen's final choice is yes? Question mark, exclamation point. This isn't right. Anything but this. It was that lip to lip. I'm telling you. Let me see. Because I mentioned that was the false lead card. Let's see. What do you got to say, Togashi? Is the reason I'm always listening to Sakamichi when driving is because I still love them? I I don't get the context of that, but okay. Let's see. No! There's no doubt this is the card I picked. Not this! So I'm assuming she's being manipulated, right? Like, presumably. The question is, it's one of three things. It's either a secret built-in trap to one of those cards. 2, it's interference, whether it be interference directly with the cards or interference with the game itself by the other people who are sitting around being silent. Or 3, I said interference with the card, as in it's built into the game, external interference, or it has something to do with Morena's kiss, right? The small request ultimately acted as a sort of binding vow, a linking point. Because technically, I'm not sure if you get a penalty for lying about your net ability, because you don't have to tell anybody, right? Like, ultimately, that kiss could be the control point trigger. Like, as long as that request is met, you are now under Morena's direct control. It would make sense. Notably, her ability is described as a parasite, and what do parasites do? They feed back into themselves, and naturally, considering Morena is the host parasite, or at least as false Morena is, it would make sense that once she plants that parasite inside you one way or another, whether it be through the kiss or something else, but presumably the kiss, bada bang, bada boom, that condition is met, and ultimately the game is won. Let's see. But the question is she saying no, not this, as in her whole body's literally being controlled, or she just didn't expect to pull the yes card? Let's see. Is that so? I'm happy you've decided to join, but I'm just a tiny bit disappointed. You cheated, didn't you? Ooh, Borksen, what'd you do? Borksen, if this is even you? Let's see. In which case, it must have been after the deal card. When you flipped both cards face up, you marked the return card. Oh. What? Let me see. Can I flip these 2 cards? See? Oh, see? The no and return cards, right? Yeah. Let's see. Well, how did she mark it? By bending the 2 corners on the front ever so slightly. That is something I have seen. That's it's not card counting, but like there is. I know there are tactics like that is like big no-nos in any card playing space. You're not supposed to alter or mess with the cards in any way, and you're not supposed to card count. Those are like the 2 things I do know. I know there are like a bunch of other specific tactics that you can do to like win a whole bunch, but like, I don't know. Let's see. Likely by bending the corners on the front ever so slightly. That way, you'd be able to recognize the card from any angle, even after it was shuffled. I'm far away, so it's difficult to see. And the orage only sees the backs when shuffling. Orage? Is that what? I never knew that's what you called a dealer. I was like, and crushing the card in relief was merely a way of hiding the evidence. But is this all like what's real versus what's fake? This negotiation game and the cards themselves are part of my ability. Cheating triggers a manipulation ability that forces you to choose either yes or no. Even if there are only 2 cards remaining, your choice is the result of your actions. You should have expected that cheating in a fair game would be treated the same as quitting. Okay. But once again, that's smart. She didn't tell her that. Like, she didn't explain that at all. It wasn't a prerequisite to her ability at all. She was like, hey, play the game. It's fair on my end. But and that's interesting. That's completely different than the way I would do it. It is like a you win, you lose kind of thing, where ultimately heads or tails, you lose. Because any person playing the game who does not want to join will always be incentivized to either A, say yes and try to fight for their own life once they're inside, or B, try to cheat to make sure they don't have to say yes by negating the game and voiding all their memories. But ultimately, since they're always incentivized to cheat to make sure they have the way to get out of or know the game, they're always going to activate that secret layer of the ability that Morena would never inform them of, because they have no reason to. And it's not even, like, at least from my understanding, there's no reason to ask if something that was built into the game, because it's notably, the negotiation game was already established to be part of the requirements for joining the game, but they weren't necessarily specified as well, actually, I think they were specified as a part of Morena's ability. So still, it is a perfect trap. I do respect that. Let's see. Be treated the same as quitting. Well, choosing yes means you'll join the team, right? Of course, I'll join the team. So I'm assuming it's not even yes or yes. It's just a flat out, you choose, you lose. That sounds so bad. But I'm assuming it's a flat out, you choose, you lose, bruh. That's it. The moment you made that choice to cheat, you're done. You're done. I don't even think you can say no. I highly doubt that. Let's see. I'll join the team. Okay, standing it. But then again, is Borksen in any control right now? Is this actually them, or is this just an empty husk being piloted around by Morena? Let's see. Ugh. Now that you're officially a member, I'll explain the yes card you didn't pick. As long as you remain a living member of our team, we won't target you, or those close to you, naturally. Really? I don't buy that. Because how are you going to get to sanity? Let's see. My ability, Contagion, is like a mobile app. It's one of the benefits of having Hunter x Hunter run so long to actually get introduced modern elements. Because when Hunter x Hunter, like, hold on. When did the first chapter of Hunter x Hunter come out? 1998. The first chapter? So maybe it's possible. But then again, like, when was the first smartphone released? Oh, 1994. Okay. Absent touchscreen. So never mind. So this actually could have worked all the way back then, because we wouldn't have gotten to this point anyway after multiple years. So never mind. Maybe this is just actually possible, even within the context of the Hunter x Hunter universe. Never mind. Or at least when it was first initially being released. I wouldn't think like mobile apps and stuff like that would be compatible and common. Like I think of the old phones that the hunters were shown were given or got in the early series, where they just had like buttons and they were like a regular phone. Let's see. And as the admin, I can monitor those who it's installed onto. Yup! Parasite feeds back into the mind. Let's see. Everything from your level and amount of points to your location, data, and ability stats. It can't be deleted. The game continues until either the phone breaks, the admin is removed, or the game is cleared. How's the game cleared? By reaching level 100? But then again, no, because we know it just continues. It creates a new app. Once again, the big question is, once a new mother or new origin of Contagion is created, are they still subservient to the original? And then do you just create multiple networks? So essentially, you would have Morena, the false Morena, up at top, and then you would have her numerous children, quote unquote, which became mothers themselves and spread the Contagion. Would she then by proxy have access to still their data and then the data of their kids? And when they reach level 100, their kid, and then essentially have a gargantuan family tree all leading back to Morena that she has direct control, information, and absolute location over. And in fact, big question, how would she be able to manage all that information? Is it like, how does it function inside her? Like, notably, it's hard for us humans to even comprehend things at certain levels. And obviously, Hunter x Hunter is a superhuman universe, but for all this information, everything from your level, amount of points, your location, your data, ability, and stats, if we're going with the mobile phone analogy, I wonder if in her own head, or possibly through like Ned manifestation, she can pull up that data and show it to people, or at least maintain it herself and kind of scroll through it, hunting down. I wonder if the data is perfectly stored or if it truly is memory-based, or ultimately if Morena forgets somebody's in the game, say she produces multiple children, like, and they all get to level 100 and they make children, would she have to be forced to remember every single individual, or will her net ability automatically store it for her, like a hard drive? And is there a limit to said hard drive? I don't know. Let's see. I've already explained the 3 conditions one must meet to fully join, right? After you become a full member, you're completely free. I wouldn't recommend it, but not even betrayal or infighting is banned. Oh, interesting. As long as the admin doesn't deem it excessive. So, okay, so it's bad. Like what do you mean excessive? Excessive could be punching one of your coworkers if Morena deems it so. So, like, that's a cook anyway. Let's see. I do like how ominous Morena has been proven, though. It really, like, honestly, until Sari's gonna need more. He's definitely gonna need more, because I feel like we haven't got a lot of Sari. So right now, I'm taking Morena over her legitimate brother in quotation marks, because they're not actually, well, they may actually be related, kind of. She's just not the real Morena. So possibly, maybe, I don't know. Let's see. Right now, you're level 0. You haven't even met all the conditions to join. Once you clear the final condition, you'll reach the high peaks of level 1. At level 21, you'll awaken your net ability, killing it. Whoops, I should have said that. Taking a civilian's life levels you up by 1. And at level 100, you'll be able to make a team of your own, just like me. A Nen user nets you 10. Oh! but a prince will bag you 50 levels. Oh, so that's right. She did customize the game herself. That's big. So essentially, you off 2 princes, you're good. You create your own legion. But obviously, that'd be super difficult, especially with the princes remaining now. Like, all the opportunities for easy princes, I feel like, are all gone. The only one that may be easy is the one centered around love. But, like, one's guarded by Karapika. The other one's a monster of their own rank, guarded by numerous hunters. The other one's not even in the same spatial dimension as the rest of y'all. Like, at least their room isn't. I'm trying to think of the other princes. We don't know much about Luzu, but, like, presumably Luzu's pretty well guarded. He's clearly well organized and well connected. I wouldn't be shocked if he has some preparations, and clearly he knows about Nen. I forget the guy with the sundial behind him. He's also very well guarded. And Hulkenberg, well, he's definitely taking risks. He's going to be fine if he does the whole resurrection thing like I think he's going to do. And Benjamin may just fall accidentally. So that opportunity for a big 50 levels is going to be gone soon, too. It's completely up to you whether you level up or not. You're free to stay here or head back to your friends. Of course, if we find that you aren't needed, we can easily betray you. Our goal is slaughtering people, after all. That may be thumbnail material right there. Okay, I see the vision. No specified time limit. They won't see any use for me once they find another specialist. Ah, that's right. That's the whole point they wanted. I forgot. If the app hacks into those it's installed on, it's safe to assume she'll know about everything I see and hear. If I want to fight back, I'll need power. But the quickest way is through slaughtering. Or you can learn that on your own. Of course, that's the thing. She could take the path of the game, right? She could simply and get a random civilian, get another random civilian. Like, honestly, this is gonna sound bad, but considering how many people are on the boat right now, how many people let me ride the boat? Considering how many people are riding the boat right now, it probably wouldn't be the craziest thing, especially with someone of her status. Just go down to the 5th level. And, say, hey, you look guilty, bam! Hey, you look guilty, bam! Hey, you look guilty, bam! And get to level 20. Like, it's devious. But, well, of course, the thing is, she does have to meet the other 2 conditions for that, too. So, like, she's gotten the kiss, and it's the slaughter somebody else, or be in the area of somebody else when slaughtered, or something along those lines of another member. So, like, there are other things that she needs to do, but, like, technically, she can hit level 20 quick, but at the same time, maybe the best strat for her right now is to learn Nen on her own. And maybe she'd get, like, an accidental duel scenario. Sort of how Sally technically has 2 Nen beasts. Like, he has the manifestation of his own Nen, but then he also has the Nen beast, which is born of the ceremonial urn. Technically, Borksen here could get her own unique Nen specialist ability, and then on top of that, if she goes out of her way to slaughter 20 people after she meets the conditions for level 1, she could then, on top of that, get a second Nen ability. Of course, that's, like, highly conditional, and we don't know if that's how that would work. The Nen beasts are very particularly completely detached from their respective prince, at least in terms of their perspective and direct control. But who knows? I think this is the first time we've seen a parasitic manipulator-esque ability or specialist-esque ability create a whole other Nen ability in somebody else. So maybe it will just be in easy path versus hard path, or it could be 2 paths that walk parallel and could work together. Who knows? Maybe Borksen will become broken. Let's see. I'll go back to my team. Don't forget, we're also your team now. Playing both sides. I see it. I've got an objective now. Thing is, though, once again, just how she didn't fully divulge the information about the cheating rule, I don't think she told the full truth about the information she has access to. If we're to keep going with the app analogy, an admin, depending on the type of app it is, could reach in and see all the data at all times. So hypothetically, for Morena, she could just read her thoughts. As far as we know, that could be a scope of her ability, considering she has complete control over their data, their level, all their general information. Thoughts, which would essentially be the running processes of the app, they shouldn't be off limits. So, Borksen, let's see. Morena, can you show me the way out? Before I head back, there's a lot I'd like to know about our team. Ooh, they will slaughter you, Borksen. They may want another specialist, but they will take your cheeks. Let's see.
Don't move until the inspection is complete. Anyone who moves will be shot immediately. Special martial law has been declared. This is not a drill. Tier 3 central area is under our control. Captain! In S case?
What's an S case? Keep out. Ooh, okay, what is this? Let me pull the screen closer. Let's see.
3 soldiers entered through this door, but none returned. The soldier who witnessed it claims they disappeared the moment they entered the room.
Oh, that's right. This is just their entrance point. That's right. I forgot about that.
Sounds supernatural. A classic S case.
Oh, so the S cases are net cases. Okay. Special case is what S case probably stands for, but essentially just net abilities. Let's see.
This may explain the missing corporal and the other MIAs. We've discovered a secret room behind the neighboring room's toilet. There appears to be evidence that the wall was cut through. The hidden room connects to room 125. The toilet wall is a trapdoor. Tier 3 is Healy Turf. Contact Tier 1 immediately.
Oh. Benjamin, you're still alive. I thought you'd be cooked if you were instigating special martial law. But then again, I guess he has to be alive to instigate special martial law. Let's see. Prince! We've discovered what appears to be the Healy's hideout. Nen users are involved. The room's empty, but we're currently searching for other possible hideouts. Okay.
Let the 3rd squad handle Healy. Our priority is securing the princes. You must first locate Chodai and Lucerus. The lower ranking princes come later.
Okay. Let's see.
Prior to special martial law being declared, Chodai was last seen heading to Tier 2 via the bridge connecting the GU boss private headquarters. We'll confirm the route now and expect an update on his subsequent movements within 15 minutes. He might just be seeking refuge with the Justice Bureau, or more likely, he's gone to the lower tiers to join up with the Mafia. Ensure the 2nd Squad's recon and Jaeger battalions are focused on capturing Chodai.
So it's about to get active, who knows? Still, where's Big Homie? Where's, what's his name? The guy who Hulkenberg took over. Where's he? Hold on, let me take a sip. It's getting interesting. We're locking in. Hold on. I'm sorry. Your boy's throat was getting a little bit dry from hitting that deep of a voice. Let's see.
The coma sets in 10 hours after the first symptoms appear. 2 hours later, is death. I have only roughly 9.5 hours left to eradicate all the princes.
Oh, okay, let's see. Is this meant to be Hulkenberg? I thought this was Ben. Wait, I forget. Did I miss something? Is this... I mean, maybe... Well, obviously Benjamin just wants to eliminate all the princes. Oh, so he's using special martial law as an excuse to give the rest of the princes back shots. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see.
As long as they officially win the succession war. Prince Benjamin! Prince Benjamin has arrived! Even if I die, my children may inherit the throne. In other words, I need to use the Emergency Crisis Law Article 1 threat maintenance to the monarchy.
Okay, we're getting fancy now.
I must receive a formal certificate from father and an announcement detailing the transfer of rights. Then there's the time it will take for the legal procedures to allow my illegitimate children to lawfully succeed me. I have no time to waste.
Oh, Benjamin, you've been laying pipe? Only 4 princes? Let's see, because Hulkenberg's gone. So then it's Luzu, it's Chodai, and... Is he, but wait. Maybe it is. It may be Luzu, Chodai, Wobble, and... Seti. Is that it? Are there really only 4 princes left? No, there's the loved one. I don't think the loved one died. That's 5. But maybe he's only referring to the higher princess, but I generally forget. Gosh darn, there's so many darn princes. And I don't think, Kagetsu is technically still alive. Is it Kagetsu? I forget. The one, not the one that's actually on End Beast, but the one that has the portal ability. Technically, they're still alive too, so I don't know. Interesting. Maybe it's just the higher princess, and I'm forgetting all of them because there's so many. Let's see. Man, Togashi. When Togashi goes crazy. Oh, look at the facial detail, my boy. Let's see. In the Justice Department. Then we got Cow, I believe Dragon, and this guy, who I still don't fully trust. Just like, what's his name? Melody doesn't fully trust. I still don't fully trust him. Let's see.
I'm the Deputy Military Advisor of the Royal Army, Benjamin. Under oath taken at the Central Court to integrate the three powers into an army. We will use the Justice Bureau as our operations HQ. We'll have you three gentlemen bear witness.
So 2 Zodiacs and a random lawyer. Let's see. Hey, I gotta give him a more serious voice than that. Hold on.
Police, may you first explain on what ground you enacted special martial law and the royal mandate? Serendick and Hulkenberg conspired to perpetuate a horrific attack, using a sample of a bioweapon in development, which was brought on board by traitors within the army. Currently, we are rounding up suspects and interrogating them. The princes were brought out of concern for their safety, since some of the suspects were among their private guards. Now, I'd like to cut through the red tape as swiftly as possible.
Benjamin, I can see why Hulkenberg could tell that you weren't subtle. If big homie, not big homie, if little homie was here, the guy that Hulkenberg ended up possessing, he would have played this better. If he wouldn't have said that last line. If he may have had an argument, if he won, maybe not mention the specific princes involved, and 2, well then again, he may have needed to mention Hulkenberg and Seren. I don't know how to say his name. Sedine? I have no idea how to say it. I'm going to keep calling him Sedi. But essentially, maybe he had to mention Sedi and Hulkenberg just in order to implicate somebody. But the idea that I would like to cut through the red tape as swiftly as possible, that ain't it, Chief. That ain't it.
This guy, he's trying to subordinate the three powers to the army by holding the princes hostage on Tier 1. I guess the intel saying he's a straightforward, impulsive dictator was accurate. Look at the Ned, he's just chilling. Let's see. It's clear that the situation calls for a change in the power structure. We can't even allow transfer to the hospital until circumstances have been clarified. We can't lift the quarantine on anyone who may be infected until we know the full details on the sample. These are unlikely half-truths distorted to fit his needs.
Exactly. Because he's the one who brought it on. Let's see.
We're currently drafting the royal mandate. Once we have the king's signature and seal, we'll inform you and you can go pick it up. We must proceed with the utmost urgency. Prince Benjamin.
I want to give, it's crazy. I want to give this guy, Dragon, I believe, an even deeper voice. Let's see.
You don't look too well. Are you okay?
So what's happening? What's that? Well, now, I was like, Leorio? Oh, no. Leorio. I feel bad for that man. He is yet to be a character. Or at least a main character. He always does feel like he does feel like the fourth main character. And you know exactly what it means when I say that. Let's see.
You don't look too well. Are you okay? Absolutely fine.
Only 2 characters are actually even in height. Huh. If the reason for his abruptness is that he's been infected himself, using Hulkenberg as a case study, he's got 24 hours max. I didn't even read the last panel, bro. What? Next batch of chapters to be announced. Oh, no. Gonna be... Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to be out by the time Hunter x Hunter is over. You know exactly why I'm saying Kingdom Hearts 4, because it's not happening. It's fine. Having Hunter x Hunter back, if only for 10 chapters, was fun. I'll take it. There may still be hope if we can hold out for just one more day. I still have one final fortress. 40 minutes since special martial law has been declared. Another tidal wave hits the boat. How will the princes react? W chapter. And come little W chapter right day, do dark, declare. Sorry. A very fine chapter. It did wrap up the game in an interesting way. Once again, though, and this is something, as I reached out to y'all last review or the review before that for clarification on things, I'm going to reach out to y'all again. I'm going to extend my hand. Is Borksen in control of her actions here? Is she saying, there's no doubt there's this card I picked up, but she's internally screaming, no, not this. So, like, is she saying one thing and thinking another, or is her body under the influence or control of something else? Like, is this Morena's direct control? It feels weird because of how it's framed, but maybe that's just my reading of it. If I had to hazard a guess, considering they do seem to have some sort of autonomous control and free will, I generally do believe that maybe it is just a case of thinking one thing but saying another. I feel like we've all done that at least once or twice in our lives, probably more. But if it is just meant to be direct manipulation by an inability or any other thing, let me know. But other than that, I think there's an interesting wrap to that. I'm interested to see how Morena ends up using Borksen to her advantage and playing with Seri directly, because that's clearly the whole reason. And obviously, I'm interested to see in Borksen's specialist net ability. That's also going to be very, very impressive. I'm interested to see how this gamble with Benjamin plays out. Remember, right now, the funeral procession is still going on. That plotline never got wrapped up. And of course, the Crowell plotline's active, the Hisoka's plotline is active, the other princess plotline's active. Like, right now, we're still building to a nexus point, and it's unfortunate that we're not going to see it for like a year. If we're lucky. Keyword is if we're lucky. I don't know. I like Togashi. Take all the time you need, man. But, gee, let's talk about Hunter Hunter started 26 years ago. It's nowhere near over. We haven't even, like, the thing is, I know for a fact we at least got, like, I mean, obviously he said the next 9 prisoners need to go in the next, like, 9 hours or less, but, like, dog, at the rate we're going, we're not even gonna get to the Dark Continent for like another 50 chapters, and that's being generous. There's still that whole arc. We're not done. Gon still has the thing that he may need to do. We still haven't seen King or Partisan in front. Like, there's so much that still needs to happen, dog. We just keep adding characters in Spotlight. Hunter, when are you gonna end, bro? But my sadness for the end of Hunter for now, and illusion aside, thank you so much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, please leave cheater. Actually, no, cheater may be mentioned in the comments. Leave broken control in the comment section down below. And thank you so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that little notification bell so you do not miss out on any music of the channel. Also, I do want to have a Patreon below. You can support me for as low as $1 a month. Things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. You also now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. So those perks include the live reactions, the series I'm to review, ad free variations of all my videos, and becoming a $12 Patreon or a $12 member. You can order whatever video you want. Also, I do a link to my Ko-Fi in the description down below, where you can drop 5 beats for a short video, 20 beats for a long video, or any beats at all. Any support is always greatly appreciated. Now, I'd like to thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That Guy with a Pencil, writing off.
I'd like to give a thank you to our $3 members: Zara, Greyhound, Eternal Flame, Redwolf 4765, Astro, Brandon Payne, Glacier XZ, and G Prosper. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $5 members: A+A, Ignil Lind, Kevin Encarnacion, Midnight Lord 21, and Sean. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $7 members: Fine, Austin Wimberly, Uchiha, and Yuki Ally. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $10 members: AZ Void, J Warrior, and Robbie Uchiha. And I'd like to give a big old thank you to our $10 patrons: Overlord Zero, Waki Munoz, and Idem Okami. And I'd like to give a final gracious gargantuan thank you to our $100 That Guy with a Pencil tier patron, Calvin Elder.